welcome to what will be, should be, hopefully be, the final episode of this game. The Future Connected, Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected. There, category complete. Got that, and then category complete. This dubious sculpture was this dubious sculpture was found in this area ish. Alrighty. Oh, I want to show something rather humorous.
Okay.
No, wait. I should have quick traveled here. Change time. There's Banna. He started over there, and we can follow him. They don't exactly have a hamster wheel here. Follow pawn that knob pawn.
Look at him go!
I have to purposely move slow just to keep up with him. Good grief, if I wanted to purposely move slow just so I could keep up with people, I'd be walking in real life. I have a tendency to outpace people. I feel like Captain America in the second movie when he's practically lapping Eagle. Or Falcon, not Eagle, Falcon. Sorry. I guess I'm thinking Eagle because Eagle is, Bald Eagle is our country's mascot.
Now I've got an ally perfect for Captain America. Falcon.
Boink. Why, great Banna? It just delivery job. Meh. And if I change the time,
oh gosh!
did it? Okay, it just says the same thing. And yeah, he basically runs back over to... He runs back over to here. So if I change the time again... Yeah, he starts around here-ish and then takes off.
Huh.
Anyways... I have marked about all of the fog beasts. I keep wanting to call them shadow beasts. Fog beasts that I don't think I've fought yet.
Wouldn't that be like Pokemon XD? Gale of Darkness?
Shadow Pokemon?
Yeah.
Gee, I have no idea why I want to call them shadow beasts. It couldn't be because they have this dark aura around them.
And they're not normally having this dark aura around them.
Fog beasts return in Future Redeemed for the Xenoblade 3 DLC. But in that one, they're more like the Fog King himself. These things that are like foggy approximations of monsters rather than, you know, a monster with a foggy aura around it.
Huh.
That's probably because they already had that effect in the base game for Xenoblade 3 and were more able to incorporate that.
Right.
In Xenoblade 3, there are enemies that have like a purple or whatever that are just like this like foggy thing put together. The fog beasts in the DLC are orange in color instead of purple, but it's just a matter of taking an asset they already had and changing the color.
Right.
Anyways, due to a bit of a communication error breakdown, we started a bit later than we would have liked. I just want to show a few arts that I haven't been using.
Right.
I think those are the only arts that I haven't really shown like the anim, because Nene would have different animations for some of her arts compared to Rhine.
Right.
You know, when Rhine does Dive Sabat, he does this like jumping kick move. I don't exactly see Nene doing a jumping kick move.
Yeah. How's a Napon supposed to kick anything?
Okay. Alright, so apparently they just use the same animations that some of her other moves use. Because apparently Chive Sabat uses Hammer Beats animation.
Right.
And Bone Upper seems to use Shield Curse Smash's animation. Also, apparently Mild Down uses Hammer Beats animation.
Huh.
No, wait, not Bone Upper, well, whatever. Let's put the arts back on that I was originally using.
Okie dokie.
There we go. And let's get Kino in here. And, I guess I'll... Healy counter. These will all have different special effects. They'll be the same special effects as, like, when Charla uses these moves, but I never used any of these moves with Charla. So, it's whatever. It's nice to have weak monsters where I can just be like, I'll just show off a few moves that I've never shown off in this game, or even the base game. Ah, there you are. Toasty Hot Bullet raises the tension of whoever you use it on. Aura Bullet extends the duration of active auras. But Melia has an aura that she automatically goes into once her talent gauge is full, and that aura is not based on a timer. That reminds me, there's also a Melia move that I haven't shown off yet, but we've still got stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm not sure if I really showed off Aura Bullet too well. Let me find another weakling ass and use Aura Bullet on myself. Okay, yeah, that's the effect.
Huh.
The, like, weird, orangish thing going around me.
Right.
Alright, changing him back to the arts that he was originally using. Around... Carry per round. Heal kaboom. Do. The only art on you that I haven't shown off is power effect. Which, what power effect does... There we go. Is it extends the range of these summon buffs. So, when she summons things, the summon gives a buff to the entire party. Her summons give different buffs to the entire party. Power effect just widens the range of that buff. Mm-hmm. So I don't have to be as close to people. Can be useful, but because the thing is, though, is because it's an aura, once she goes into Element Burst, you can't have two auras on at the same time. An Element Burst is an aura.
Right.
It's one of the reasons why I don't use power effect. Now, it can be good in the base game if you want to get her Telethia Killer ability off. Like, if you want her Telethia Killer ability to activate without her being in power, without her being in Element Burst mode, then, there's that. Alchemoth! I'm just using skip travel so we can get to the point.
Yeah.
I'll keep Millie for nowy. I want to go through here. Oh, that was actually the collectible that I was looking for originally. Reminds me. Cool Lemon, Heart Peach, Category Complete, Trendy Googles, Star Droop, Mystic Delilah, Dolly, whatever, Trendy Glooves, Nano Kuros. I have no idea how to pronounce that.
Yeah.
Main Cat. Category Completified, Trendy Leggings, Thunder Atmos. Ha ha ha! Now, these are the same collectibles that you get in the base game for Alchemoth, but the rewards are, of course, a little bit different.
Huh.
And also, they actually rotated this map 90 degrees, but they did not rotate the collectibles are supposed to be strewn through here to here, but they did not rotate the collectible spawn position, so they go, like, out into the void.
Wow.
Which is like, you had one job, guys! But yeah, because, Element Burst is a thing that just happens automatically with Melia if you're discharging her spells a lot. That's the main, and that's like how I tend to play the character. That's the main reason I don't really use Power Effect all that much.
Huh.
Also, I never really tend to stray too far from my teammates, though that can vary depending on the size of the enemy and what type of AoE attacks they have. I mean, there are reasons to use it. I'm not saying it's useless. I'm not sitting here being like, I don't use it, so you shouldn't use it either. It's more of, I don't use it for these reasons, but those reasons are tied more specifically to how I play the game. Not a, I don't recommend you use these things because I don't use them type of deal.
Huh.
No, it's definitely useful, especially if you're using things like Spear Break and whatnot more. Though, if you want to use Mind Blast, that requires being an Elemental Burst, or Element Burst. I keep wanting to say Elemental Burst, because one, it sounds cooler, and two, because Xenoblade 2.
Right.
Elemental Burst!
Magnificent!
This represents no problem whatsoever. Don't get careless, guys. Manifest yourself.
It can take a while, though, to sometimes build up to Element Burst. But it does have... Also, if you beat an enemy while in... If you win a battle while in Element Burst, then her talent gauge will start out at 90% on the next battle.
Huh.
Meaning that it doesn't take much longer to get back into it.
Right.
And I've mentioned this before in the base game, but the way Element Burst works is whenever I discharge an element, Element Burst doubles the damage of discharged elements, but it also means that when I discharge an element, I have a RNG-based chance of losing the aura.
Huh.
And the greater her tension is, the higher her tension is, the greater the chance of maintaining Element Burst while you're discharging elements. With having a practically 90% chance if you're in the screeny, fiery state. I'm not even sure if you can get into the screeny, fiery state in this game specifically, because normally in order to get into the screeny, fiery state, you either have to do, when those B button prompts come up, if a character, misses or dodges an attack or something, or gets a critical hit,
Mm-hmm.
you either have to press that during that, or you have to shatter a vision tag. Shattering a vision tag is not on the menu in this game for obvious reasons.
Huh.
Because, in this game...
Yeah.
Alright, so that's everybody on that side. Let's pull in Shuk. The inertable Shulk. I mean, he is the very nerdable Shulk. Angry nerds. Who ever heard of such a thing? He's the angry, Mechon-killing nerd. Well, actually, he's mellowed out very much.
Star drop.
But you know, there was a time when Shulk was a bit of an angy kid. Jump on the... Actually, that just pushed me right up. Okay.
It's like...
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you got this weapon that works on these robot things, but then this thing with a face shows up, and it doesn't fucking work! What a piece of shit! What an assload of...
Whoops. Did not mean to battle soul there.
Battle Soul.
Come on, you Patrex. Crunch. I should have used Shadow Eye before that. Ah, well. You live and you learn, and then you sing a rock song about it. I was watching a video review on Pokemon Violet, and it was talking about, like, the end credit song. He's like, is this a real song or a song they made up? And I'm like, just thinking to myself, define real song.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I hate this real song, real music, real instrument. It's like, if you really start to break down the definitions of these things, then the things that you say aren't real, you know, it's almost like calling junk food not real food. It's like, junk food is real food. It's real food that's real bad for you, but...
Exactly.
You know, it doesn't make it not real food.
Yep.
I hate these pretentious terms that people throw out to sound real smart. When what it makes them is a real asshole. Actually, genuinely. Fountain of Hope! What about the Fountain of Nope?
Legend of Zelda and the Fountain of Hope. Star Wars Episode... Frickin' 13, The Fountain of Hope.
Not if Disney's still making it.
The Fountain of Despair.
That's just where we go back to my Fountain of Nope joke. Monado Buster! My Monado Buster can cut the mustard. I'm a flustered weapons design guy.
I can't remember. Did Disney destroy LucasArts, or was that done before Disney bought it?
Yes, I think. Which is to say, I don't fucking know. Buster!
All I know is, like, LucasArts, I have so many fond memories of them. And it's like, let's give it all to EA.
Of course, the funny thing is, LucasArts... Their main repertoire... Other than Star Wars games, their main repertoire was, like, point-and-click adventure games.
Yeah.
Some of which I think Maniac Mansion or Day of the Tentacle both got ported to Switch. Also, I just like to take this time to acknowledge, yes, they made a game called Day of the Tentacle. And it's not what some degenerates might think. It's just a game about a bunch of Octarians taking over.
The Octarians are here!
When the Octarians invaded, there I was! I grabbed the closest thing to me!
But we cannot be reckless.
I'm just thinking of Cuttlefish talking to, Callie, Marie, like, have I ever told you girls about how I single-handedly saved Dingopolis? Yes, Grandpa, only 1,000,000 times. And you'll hear it again, and you'll like it! Now I'm depressed, but no one is going to get the reference that I'm even dropping. Mark gets it, but that's because we grew up on Cartoon Network.
It's the Squid Cousins! I mean the Squid Sisters!
Well, yeah, Squid Sisters definitely sounds better than Squazzins.
Yeah, Squazzins. Squazzin sounds awful.
Squazzin' it?
It's like that almost sounds like a name they were going to go with, and then Mario's like, no. No.
Just no. I thought I murderized everyone over here. Did we get some respoonies? I don't know how I missed throwing a rock at you, but you're dead.
Let us hurry onward. Heroes plus fighters are not defeatable.
Now, you need to die, Mr. Foggy Guy.
I expect nothing short of our very best.
Come on, Chloralia. Don't you see her?
That just sounds like some type of disease. I'm sorry, but you tested positive for chloraline.
Okay, so I did murderize that one.
I don't think we'll find any around here.
Kino feeling sudden depressed. Very well then, Kino. Why don't I whip up your favorite?
Yeah, we heard that one. We heard that one, Kino. No. Kino, no. Bless you.
Ugh.
Don't do that again. Forever hold it inside until the pressure builds up and bursts. I'm suddenly starting to think that this doesn't sound very realistic.
That just reminds me of the villain from Meet the Robinsons. A movie that is but the villain is hilarious.
Oh, okay.
It's like, this movie is it's okay. It's not great. But the villain is amazing, and he deserved better.
I'll be perfectly honest. You could probably almost describe the Mario movie as that. I feel like if I were to rate the Mario movie like objectively, I'd probably give it like maybe a 5 or whatever. But subjectively, it's like an 8.
Yeah. I was like, if I was to rate it as someone just going to see a movie and had no history of Mario Brothers, it would be this. But it's actually this. For me.
Well, I mean, just talking like just the plot, the pacing, the everything. It's fine. It's okay. It's not amazing, but it's not garbage either.
Yeah.
I feel like part of what helps the Mario movie is everything else around it.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that it's so faithful to its source material, and the fact that it doesn't have certain things shoved in it and shoved in your face, and the fact that you're not being told that you're a horrible, degenerate human being for not liking the movie.
Yeah.
All those things help. Now, I originally had... Okay, so you see that ring going around there?
Uh-huh.
I had originally planned to walk around that and see if there were any enemies or whatnot. There isn't. I did that off screen. There's no enemies. There's no landmarks. There's no... nothing.
Wow.
So there's no point! Except for showing off all of the damaged and decayed shit. Anyways, time for the final
this is the last
quiet
one.
moment.
Last one.
Oh, it's QIET, not... Oh. I need to make a small adjustment to something.
Not long now. Father, brother, with these two hands of mine, I will reclaim Alchemoth.
Hey, Melia, are you nervous?
Do not worry, Shulk. I'm just a little heightened. Trembling with excitement, as Dumban might say.
I would say that.
That's good to hear. I suppose it's no great wonder, though.
How about yourself? You've been given a big role to play. Taking it in your stride as usual.
Well, I've been remembering our time on the Bionis shoulder. It hasn't been easy, but we found the refugees here. Got to know Teelan and so on. I'm glad we came.
And got an Alpine army.
I see.
If we can retake the capital, and then get ourselves back to Colony 9, that'll be us sorted.
Sorted? Huh?
That's right. We're just about there now. We've got this,
I'm sure.
What's wrong?
Say, Shulk. Tell me, what are your thoughts on the rift?
Right. Considering everything we've seen so far, we don't really know all that much about it. I've never seen anything like it. The Fog King, I mean. It's alien to the Bionis and Mechonis.
Indeed. The rift is a complete and utter enigma to us. All we know for certain is that its existence poses danger. A wholly new threat. For a wholly new world.
Sounds ominous.
Are my fears unfounded?
To be fair, there's a lot about this world that's different. Frankly, it's anyone's guess right now. Does it bother you? The rift, I mean.
I have an ill premonition.
Oh?
Disaster. Complete ruin. Inescapably looming over our future. I know not why, but that is the vague dread that I feel when I consider the rift.
Hey now.
I'm sorry. I know we have a big task ahead. I'll try to keep my chin up.
It's okay. Your misgivings may just be a weird hunch. Or for all we know, they might come true tomorrow. But there's plenty more we don't know. The future. No one knows it for certain. Still, that doesn't mean we're entirely helpless. Our actions, they're what shapes the future. We've proven that countless times already. So I think we'll get through this. If we stand together, no power in the world can stand against us.
Shulk. I swear, you never change.
Oh, sorry. I guess I might have gone a bit overboard.
No, I don't think that's possible. I think your words have hit the mark exactly. The future is ours, and it is decided here. All we can do is give our all to build a better one. Indeed, whatever awaits ahead. I seem to be in your debt again. You keep doing this, always helping me when I'm down.
I didn't really do anything, though. I'm just happy I could lift you up.
My thanks. All right, then. We have crucial work to do.
Defeat the Fog King and restore Alchemoth, right?
Exactly right. Shall we?
We have crucial work to do. The main objective of the game? Exactly right.
That Fog King is gonna go Fog King down!
Yeah. Nice.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I don't care if they're a teensy bit over level. The Fog King, I think, was actually made with the levels and whatnot in mind.
Sure.
Do. Ow. Ow. If I wanted to max out all my arts, I would have to do some grinding. And I didn't feel like doing that.
Right.
Not for this explosion, anyways. Unlike the base game, once you go into the final battle, there's 2 phases to the final fight, but you don't get to change your party up between phases. Luckily, I have a backup file for that. So, once I beat his first phase, I'll go load that other file, cut out the first phase again, and, you know.
Huh.
Past this point, you will not be able to go back or save the game, and falling in battle will return you to the title screen. It is recommended to save before continuing. Are ye prepared? Let's go.
Let's go.
King of Fog, right here! Fog King looking awfully foggy today.
I would guess it correlates with the widening of the rift.
It changes nothing. The time is now.
Calling Mr. Hilbert, you are now in effect. Because we can hit thee!
Surprise, asshole!
Miss Melly, it's working!
Yes, now then.
Melia, let's go!
My friends, lend me your strength. The future belongs to us!
King of Folk will no name of hero born hero! Monster in for proper bashing!
Oh, nice rain and lightning. Probably, if the weather becomes inconsistent between phases, you'll know why.
How many times do they say the word future in this game? Let's just say, a lot.
Tayo wanted to make a drinking game out of it. I told him that would be ill-advised.
Yeah.
So, the Fog King here is apparently using the model of a Xenoblade 2 enemy.
Huh.
A Xenoblade 2 boss, but the Xenoblade 2 boss in question doesn't have this, like, foggy effect to it. It's just a straight-up physical thing that you can see. Although, the overall concept of the Fog King is very similar to a Xenosaga concept of an enemy type called Gnosis. I'll explain more about Gnosis in the second part of this fight because it looks like I won't have enough time to explain it within the first phase.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey look, the weather cleared up. How'd that happen?
Success! King of Folk bite dust! And kindly never to come back.
Shulk, what's wrong?
The sky.
Oh no, Sauron found us!
The rift is expanding.
Mama, something not right. Foggy fluffies all coming together.
That wasn't even my final form!
Okay, not take no for answer.
What is the meaning of this?
It must be drawing its strength from the rift. And now it's even bigger.
Bigger, badder, and stronger too. He's the first member of the Fog King crew.
In other words, if we could close the rift, we might have a chance.
It's possible. But first, let's do all that we can here.
You're right.
This is all over Kino's head. What does Hero One fight against impossible odds is natural like breathing. Fine then, time to dish out extra mega serving of Bishy Bashy with cherry on top.
Biggie, bishy, bash.
Biggie Bishy.
Biggie, biggie, bashy, bashy.
So, about Gnosis. In Xenosaga, Gnosis are ghost-like entities that come from a literal higher plane of existence, and because they exist in that higher plane of existence, can go through objects like they're not there. But in order to interact with things in the real world and attack people, in the lower domain, the numbered domains as they call them, they have to have a part of their body temporarily pass into the numbered domain in order to make physical contact. With advanced systems and computers, they can predict when and where that's going to happen. Oh, and I'm dead.
Get up, get up!
They can predict when and where, when a part of them is going to enter the real world or whatever, and then which part of them is going to be that, and then try to preemptively shoot at that specific part.
Huh.
But, however, Cosmos, the android chick on the cover of all of the games, has a built-in ability called the Hilbert effect, which can forcibly pull them into the lowered numbered domains, making them vulnerable. What Shulk did with the Monado is kind of a similar concept. Now, I'm not saying the Fog King is a Gnosis, more like they're reusing concepts.
No use! It keep happening! What are we supposed to do now?
Don't give up, no matter how many times it returns. We can bring it down just the same. Our future must be kept safe. What? Telethia? Why? What? What on Bionis?
Melia, for whatever reason, those explosions seem to be distorting and destabilizing the rift.
Incredible. They saved us. Fine. Time to finish this. Please, buy me some time.
Did he just use Demon Fang?
Yeah, that looked like Demon Fang.
Grant me your strength, friends.
I'd love to play a shooter where you play as Kino.
5 minutes. I just need 5 minutes to jump.
This planet's going to blow up!
Don't worry, Telethia friends. We'll turn you back into High Entia.
King of Pop is dethroned! Big win for good guys!
In about
The future is safe. Finally.
a million years? 1,000 years? Maybe?
It is.
Well, get right on that.
Also, that whole fight was taking place in the villa that Melia used to spend her time in. Melia's personal villa. We had to fight the villain in the villa. This would have been a better part to have put the vocal song from the original game.
Yeah.
Because nobody's saying anything, but they already had the vocal song, so now you get the instrumental rendition. Whew. It's all the people we saved.
Is Bon not there?
Yes, I saw him running. And then we did this, and then we did that, and then he exploded! Exploded! Now I'm just thinking of the scene of Trunks and Vegeta both putting their fingers up, but in the abridged, flipping each other off. And I could totally see Tyrea flipping off.
Yeah. Right back at you, buddy. It's not even an hour. You're already at the credits. Nice.
And there's stuff I'm cutting out.
Yeah.
I originally wanted this to be 10 episodes long of about an hour each. It's 11 episodes long, and one was an hour and a half, and two were 2 hours. To be perfectly honest, though, I got close to what I want. Like, outside of games where, you know, I make each level or chapter or whatever an episode, this came the closest to my estimations. They're rebuilding Alchemuth. Hey, look! People we didn't see in the base game who have no changes in their outfits whatsoever because they couldn't be bothered to make new outfits. You could have at least put them in different base game clothings that they can wear.
There's so many options. There's so many options.
Also, I found it funny in the previous episode when Shulk was like, Ricky never did use a metal weapon, and I just looked through all the... I'm thinking to myself, there's all these different biters that are clearly metal, some of which I used.
Yeah.
Ricky never did use a metal weapon. It's like... Are you sure about that?
What the hell are you talking about, Shulk?
What? Weapon was metal? Ricky not know?
Not intention.
Sometimes I find myself moving analog sticks or whatever just to make sure that, you know, the screen doesn't darken.
It's Juju!
Everyone's favorite.
I was just thinking that.
They're waiting for you, Melia.
Does this world need a coronation? I just don't see the point.
Don't say that. It is the will of the people. It will mark the birth of a new era.
You'd also have been a fine choice.
Yes, well. I'm occupied with my research, as you know, Empress Melia.
Don't mock me.
Don't mock me.
Yes, I know what you're doing. That's why you don't have to say as you know.
Here we go.
Yes.
Although I'll let that one pass, though, because she was kind of saying it in a, like, sarcastic manner. Like, yes, well, I'm occupied with my research, as you know.
Yeah.
Xenoblade Chronicles, future is connectified!
After saying future a lot.
I don't have a future counter. Shulk has a future counter in Smash Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Monoliths.
I still say their logo looks like something you'd see at the end of a TV production. It's like a TV show production studio.
I think it looks more like something you'd see at the end of a like before a movie or something. Like a movie studio logo. Production-o. I hope we get a Xenosaga HD trilogy collection. And I also hope that they put the English voice acting in, because apparently Batten Kaidos is only going to have the Japanese voice acting. Why? I don't know. I mean, from what I heard, I don't think the English voice acting is good, but it shouldn't be removed just because it's bad. Yeah. Have both options. Watch. They'll initially launch with the Japanese voice acting, and then they'll add the English voice acting in as like a free DLC that you can download.
Wouldn't that be like if they brought out Mega Man X4 and it's like, don't worry guys, we helped. It's all in Japanese.
But I like the cheesy. I mean,
what are we fighting for?
I mean, to be fair, not everyone goes the route Konami went with Symphony of the Night and get completely new voice actors and a new script.
Yeah.
Most people don't go that route. And I'm not expecting most people to, but why? Well, anyways, now that this is done, Xenoblade 2 can come off hiatus. I didn't originally mean for Xenoblade 2 to be on hiatus, but I got swept away in this, and I wanted to finish this really, really short game.
Right. Well, it's done.
Toodles!